Welcome back. And if this is your first time here, welcome to Washed and Set. The loving couple, I don't even know what to say past that intro. It's your boy Karan and my beautiful wife Patricia. Back at it again, this time debating whether you can do business with friends. Just that simple. Can you do business with your friends? Yo, day one. Is it possible? You ain't my day one. I met you when I was...
Only like 17 years ago, whatever. Not day one. Obviously, I'm not 18.
Cut. Frenemy relationship that Joe Budden and Charlamagne the God has provided us all. I mean, has come to a new heights, I guess, with Charlamagne was on whatever podcast explaining to people why he don't mess with Joe anymore, which if you go back about 8 months or so, what have you, with the Spotify deal that Joe Budden's turned down without the okay of his former partners, so we thought they were partners, Rory and Mal. That he put out there publicly, and personally, someone like me, I thought it was admirable due to the fact that, you know, what he went through with Complex and just wanted to have more ownership in what he was
putting out,
exactly. And but when you do things like that, in this very platform that he does, that he spearheads, people are going to criticize. People are going to comment. And Charlamagne, and as Joe Budden called them, the Charl Avengers, Andrew Schultz and the little Indian. I don't know his name. I'm sorry. It doesn't matter. I mean, this is no shot at him or anything like that. But they pretty much was criticizing him, saying that he doesn't know how to
conduct a business.
Yes. And I mean, it's their opinion.
If
50% of whatever is not enough, Joe wants 90, 80, whatever it is. 55, 51, 51%. It's what he wants. He's negotiating, and he, earned that right.
Right.
But yeah, they had, their opinion on it, and pretty much was clowning him.
What I will say, my criticism of the podcast thing or the clip that I saw was that he has a fundamental misunderstanding of the business relationship. And I think his understanding is actually altruistic. In his thing, he's like, I know I signed a contract, but I did really good. Mm-hmm. So give me more. And then the person signing the contract with him is going, I signed you to that contract thinking you were going to do really good, and I would make all that more. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm doing. Now, I'm sure if Joe and them went to Spotify and his show underperformed, he's not giving back any of that money.
Nope.
He's not calling up Spotify like, yo, we fucked up. Here's some of the bag that you promised us because we underdelivered. Mm-hmm. So the Spotify's going, I'm not going to give you more of the bag for over-delivering. This was what we agreed was okay for these years. Now, and it's shocking to me because you come from a field that is the most exploitive. Music is super exploitive. Which he says. So you shouldn't be so naive about the business that you're operating in. You don't become a billion-dollar business by just throwing money all around.
You can tell when Joe then now goes on his podcast with his former co-host, Rory and Mal, he was feeling some type of way.
That's talking about maybe niggas just don't know how to negotiate. Not only you, but all of the fucking Charl Avengers out there. I hate you niggas. You like the B Mike All-Stars. A bunch of fucking stupid idiots that anytime they get to talking about business to people that know business, you know what it sounds like? A bunch of niggas that don't know fucking business. Shut the fuck up. Andrew Schultz is running around saying that we asked for $250 million from Spotify.
Was that real? I saw that headline of the clip. I didn't click it.
Rory.
He didn't really say that, right?
He said that.
The fuck is he talking about?
What I'm saying to you, Rory, right?
And even if that was the case, so what?
The only part that's nasty about this is that the Charlavengers inherit some shit and then just start talking to their platforms while not knowing a damn thing. And that's odd to me, because if the goal here is for all the black people to win, again, and we have different views of doing that, then there should be no ego involved. This should be a very selfless type of thing. But this is not the first time I've heard a black person perpetuate all of the stigmas and stereotypes that get attached to black creators when they're asking for their fucking proper value and their proper demand.
You can tell, and as you would know and hear, especially in the most recent podcast with Charlamagne, these two be pillow talking like nobody's business. Like them
So they're
two,
friends.
Yeah, they are tight. They are
Right.
tight. So obviously things were said behind the scenes on via text or just face to face or whatever. And Joe felt some type of way where dude was kind of clowning him with Schultz about the deal.
Well, he did say, right? He texted him saying, "Hey, we didn't really."
Oh yes. We shouldn't. Let's stop bashing each other. We're two kings on these platforms doing our thing. We need to big up each other, etc., etc. Then you turn around, right around, and go there with Andrew Schultz and company, and clowning me when I made a stern decision to reject millions of dollars to keep my brand, you know,
have more
entirely-
control,
have more
or
control
whatever
of it.
the situation was, right,
Right.
with the deal.
He honestly has a case. If this is something that you said, then you support him. I'm not saying no matter what, but
Right.
you really can't then now clown him on your platform for the decision that he chose to make.
And it was
When
kind
it
of
was an admirable
asked,
one.
like,
Yeah, like, let's fall
be
back on each
friends
other,
and
yeah.
not do that
right.
publicly.
But Joe being Joe, and I swear to you, like, I hate, you know, he must have watched a lot of WWF. Because before it turned to WWE, he gets on them Vince McMahon. He gets on that mic when he's angry about something, and I mean, we tune in. We tune in.
Right.
We tune in. So, hence why he continues to do it over and over and over again. But he ripped in on Charlamagne and Andrew Schultz 8 months ago with that whole Spotify criticism. And he went as far, which I thought he was well within his rights. Especially if you know, as he said, that y'all were behind the scenes saying, like, we're going to fall back on
Right.
digging in on each other, like, you know, whatever. But he was well within his rights to just air him out and voice his opinion up until he brings up the South Carolina, saying he's going to take his platform down South Carolina and interview the poor young woman that a decade or so, however long ago, was raped at a party that Charlamagne hosted. To hear her side.
But that's the thing. I think if you don't necessarily follow them, like myself, as much, I didn't understand what even that meant.
Right.
But even his co-host was like,
Rory was like, hell no, that's
you,
corny.
You don't do that. Yeah. Yeah, he said corny.
That's corny. That's so grimy. And like, so now, once again, you know these dudes be pillow talking crazy because, I mean, everyone knew that. Charlamagne has been very open about this case. You know, that, you know, he, whatever charges, you know, pleading for a lesser, something of a minor. I can't remember exactly what it is. I'll write it down there in the description, exactly what he ended up going down to. But he did not rape her. Like, he did DNA and everything. But how that young lady, 15-year-old, whatever, got to that party, whether he brought her or invited her or whatever,
Right.
but he owned up to it. But for Joe to go so greasy, like, this is the darkest place that anyone can possibly be in, and to say, like, you're so mad about them criticizing you making millions or you turning down millions, like, yo, like, we're too cozy. Like, that's a great thing, Joe. Like, yo, you turned down millions, bro. I ain't turning down $100.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man? Bro, I'm out, man. That nigga's tripping.
All right, I'll turn down $100, but But I'm just, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. Like, whoa, you can't get that big mad. But at the same time, I do understand because I'm a passionate person myself. I do.
Yeah, you are.
I do get where homie's coming from more times than not. But I don't know. Because now, if we step away from the Charlamagne and Joe thing, right? Because they're obviously not genuine friends. They are not. Because you don't do grimy things like Charlamagne talking to dude about that Spotify deal. You know they spoke about that. Because he would not be as passionate as he was and lash out the way he did if he wasn't stabbed in the gut. Watch. For the watch. Because he definitely spoke to him about it.
Right.
Then you turn around and you know Charlamagne spoke to Joe about that case down in South Carolina for him to be so greasy.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's just
But
like,
I mean, I feel like that's how friends do.
right, well that leads to Rory and Mal. But this is now where you ask yourself, can you conduct business with a friend? I've successfully been able to make genuine friends at work, but my day ones and actually successfully doing something that we could make money off of, I've epically failed every single time.
I think there's also like a reason. There's all these little sayings, right? That it's like, oh, if the fastest way to lose a friend is like loan them money, or like those little, like, because again now it's becoming a sort of business relationship.
Right.
So it seems like it's like a no-go. And I mean, even more so with the whole thing with Joe and his crew.
Rory and Mal. Yeah, which is sad, man, because it's kind of like you sit there and watch Joe become the evil empire. He started out a rebel Jedi. Like he started out,
I'm not,
independent and
doing
doing even like Porsche, like whatever percentage base and everything like that. Everything started great, and then homeboy just.
So wait.
I have brought peace, freedom, justice, and security to my new empire.
Your new empire?
Don't make me kill you.
Just to clarify, so the whole Spotify deal, was it then that the team was like,
The team
wait a
didn't
minute.
know. The team didn't know.
So wait, was it
he
like
went on his own.
Oh wait, what do you mean you denied a deal? Like wait,
It looked like they found out right
when
there.
he was talking,
At least it appeared that way.
that's what it seems like.
Yeah,
On some like he want to talk ish about it, and then they're like, wait, what deal? What do you mean? We're partners here, and why are we not a part of this discussion? It's also the idea like, why can certain people do it, right? Like,
Right.
It's like what the tide raises.
I feel like people of color, we've never been privy to wealth and money.
Mm-hmm.
So when an abundance of that ish comes our way,
Just a free fall, a fast grab.
yeah, hell yeah. You don't know that might be your last bag. Even though not like we were not raised around wealth. We don't really. A lot of us, myself included, like I get the little raises I got every single time I got raised. It wasn't saving more. Just ended up lifestyle just adjust and so.
Yeah, elevate your lifestyle with pay. And we do not encourage that. That's just
Hell no.
what
Hell
happens naturally.
Hell
and if you're
no.
not aware of that,
Right.
then it becomes a problem. And I mean, you can make 1.2 million, and if you're spending 1.3, you're broke.
Message.
Now, do you think then that no, it's not possible?
No, I
to
wouldn't.
work with friends?
No, I wouldn't say that because you think about me just outright LeBron James and his people. All his high school homeboys are LeBron put them on and them dudes are winning it.
Oh yeah.
Yes, 100%. So it is possible.
But it's like what people gotta be aware of their position and play their position, because a lot of times people, what is it? They bite the hand that feeds them.
That, and also just your leverage and just knowing your worth and understanding that and what you bring to the table and just constant communication and just.
Joe didn't do that.
Well, right. I mean, the leadership part on that and then being as transparent as humanly possible. Or, like I said, it was probably one of them things. He got greedy and started.
I love you, honey bunny.
Everybody be cool, this is a robbery!
Any of you fucking pricks move! And I'll execute every motherfucking last one of you!
You gotta make yourself, what'd you say?
You gotta be indispensable. That's what I was saying. Like, indispensable. So that, but I mean, it's sort of, they probably didn't think that they needed to be checking up behind him, right? They're like, that's my boy. We've been together since day one. Like, he's not gonna be kind of shorting us, right? So then it's like,
lesson learned.
You know, but again, you make yourself indispensable. Right. I mean, who's to say they're still a big part of it?
But also, you gotta, plan B too. I mean, nobody ever, you always want your plan A to work, but plan B would be do what like Andrew Schultz did with Charlamagne and start up your own thing. Do your own thing. It's sad to see it because, I mean, someone like myself, you're always rooting for the underdog and knowing being familiar with Joe's highs and lows, you hate to see it, and it's kind of like maybe sometimes because you need dudes like that, and you need that vigor and that fire and that energy, but it's just misdirected. And sometimes it's not that it's misdirected, but figuring out how to deliver it. Like, never while the iron is hot when it's your loved one. Like somebody screwed you over, you're gonna be burnt, but you gotta give yourself time. Go in some room, go somewhere and
deep breath.
A deep breath, take a bat to something and just get it out. And then come and,
air it out.
Yes. Air it out respectfully, hopefully, and just calm.
Well, considering if that's like your business partner also, you should be able to air it out and communicate with each other without a screaming match, or just kind of really to air your grievances.
Not in the. I mean, yes.
Yeah, sometimes you can't talk to people. You can't get a word
right
in.
Then and there, not right then and there.
Yeah, no, but like to be able to come back and say, hey, this is why I'm pissed, and X, Y, and Z. But it's like, it seems like if that is your business partner, you should be able to do that. And if you can't, that's a problem. Like, that again shouldn't be like, if that's your friend and you're getting into business together, it shouldn't be like, I cannot speak to you frankly and honestly.
Right.
Because that's probably what made Joel successful. He's had these two people like speaking really frankly to him, right?
Yeah.
Like, yo. And even when he said what he said about the South Carolina stuff, he was like, yo, don't do that. Don't do that. Yeah. Like, just right then and there, nipped it in the butt. So a lot of times, you get to a certain place and you just get a bunch of yes people. And I mean, maybe Joel seems like he's the type of person that's what he wants in his life. That's what he needs. And then that's, then he'll be fine. Everybody, yes, sir. Yes, Mr. Budden.
Mr. Budden. I guess. But to wrap it up, moral of the story. Well, do you think friends could?
No. No.
Do you think lovers can start a business together?
We're about to find
out. Pray for us. Please like, share, subscribe,
and comment.
You
guys, we want real people. Who's doing business with their friends? I want to know.
Yes.
It's not looking too good.
I need a tutorial. I need YouTube too. I don't want to read nothing. I need a visual
with graphics.
Till the next episode.
Bye. Thank you.
Peace.